can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy. This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only. This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is. As mad as the moon. Contains blood in sunlight into a glowing flesh. Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward! Clever fucking beasts!
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home. I cannot enter.
Die, vermin! There's one of them vermin!
A strength I never knew I had. This shouldn't be possible.
It's fast! No! Die, vermin!
Every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked, all right. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. This is despicable. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail.
Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Something dire must have come about. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail. That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant. At last, a little life. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
This mess would have given me a laugh.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India. Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You can't be serious. I'm not a... No. I can't be a vampire.
Sir, believe me, this is very real. You are a vampire.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may, if you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Huh? Yeah, I almost cut my fucking hand open. Yeah, man. This is my calluses on my hand.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all them peanuts. Good, I'm not biting them out of the damn shell.
Yeah, he loves fucking, and they're not peanuts, they're seeds. He loves seeds, dude. That boy is so fucking obsessed. I love him. My shit. Come on, let me eat somebody. Come on, man. I'm a vampire. Why can't I just eat people?
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions.
Well, if you must.
You're smacking the shit out of her, yo.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me.
I'm just the barmaid, dear, okay? If Tom says you're the only visit every hour, then you're the only visit every hour.
I can feel your fear. Please, tell me what's going on.
Yeah. One of the ship. It came in here earlier tonight and I thought he was going to...
What happened? Oh, shit.
Tell me.
I got smacked around like fucking 25 times while getting my hair waxed.
Until tonight.
Why keep it secret? Why not tell me?
Tom's nothing, he's not loyal. After Will lost his job, you offered him one in. They used to be good mates. But recently, well, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your kind offer. I'll be sure to talk.
Huh? Huh?
Did you find what you were after?
Who's that?
I can't say I have. Are you sure? No
Is that Nikki? Oh no, I can't. You know I'm blind. Nah, I'm blind, bro. I wear glasses and I ain't got my glasses on. Let me see. Like.
Talk to me about the visit from your old friend William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William, an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
That's fucked up, dude.
Is he dangerous?
Not many drunks, he's all bark and no bite.
Eat that
But he
bitch.
stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to go home.
Please describe him.
Chris. He's a tall, sick bastard with dark, rash, and torn old clothes. William used to be strong.
Thank you.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Hello, sir. May I disturb you? You're still ugly as sin. What's going on around here?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for that.
You make it sound like it's...
People will all...
I'll leave.
So this way.
I will get to the bottom of this. What's been done to me? To the city.
Yeah, I'm not using it. I don't know. Is the remote over there? Probably in the kitchen. Maybe. You charging the other ones?
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note. This man is ours. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been drained of its blood, just like the tomb. Blood and empty in there. Suspicious. Something that I hadn't drunk. There are blood spots on the other side of the canal. I must reach that far.
What? His car's cup?
Japanese katana. What? That's dope. Real fucking story. Safe space right now, sir. Take it all. We're going to switch. But,
Let's spend some XP, dudes. Blood spear. Huh? Was you doing it again to see if it'll come out? See if that shit comes out the 125 again. Who you doing, his? You wanna try his again? See if it'll come out to 125? Yeah. How much is the Wi-Fi for the down payment? You wanna do that, Matt? You wanna just set up the Wi-Fi for right now? And then next month we'll pay for the cable to get turned on? Alright, so we can do that. Let's do that. We're gonna set up Wi-Fi with them. Then next month we'll set up the cable, because right now if we get something established, it won't be as much. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna do the Wi-Fi for right now. I need my wallet. The Wi-Fi with mine was 125 too, right? Alright, so let's do mine then. Yeah.
And since you have a 30-day free work period, you can upgrade it, change your...
That's what I mean, so I can add the cable onto it, you know what I mean? Yeah. Won't be the deposit. I guess you still have the deposit, right?
I believe so.
Okay. That's fine, but at least, you know what I mean? I know we got something established.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. There's
Huh? Oh, okay, cool.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Now you don't get it. Now you don't get shit. No. Now we don't get no pickles. No. No. You shouldn't have thrown at me. No. No.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They stray without me.
Remember,
what are you getting?
I just wanted to grab me a chapstick.
Oh, okay. Where you going, across the street? Oh, never mind. I'm not giving them no money. Nope. 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 I'm not giving them nothing. I'm going across the street for my shit. I'm going across the street for my shit. I'm not giving Litwins no kind of money. Huh? No, I know. They just opened up. Yeah. I was gonna get something, but I'm like, nope. You going to Litwins? Nope. 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 Nope.
Patience, good fellows. I've come to walk ahead. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. You can leave this awful place.
So, when you just
He was just taken by the ghost. He needed to blink.
Okay.
Man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital. No, please, repent my fault. It's not needed.
Go to the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful. I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
Let's come as well.
Oh, okay.
The sun is soon to rise.
Okay, that's fine.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to Regan, I'll be step closer to
Yep.
understanding what has happened.
The deposit is 125. It's the deposit. The deposit's always the highest. How much would the bill be every month just for the Wi-Fi? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. Me and Matt already paying it. We said 40 and 40. You guys don't have to worry about paying anything. And we can take that wherever we move to.
And transfer 4 is free too.
Do you still get the free MacBook?
No, you gotta get the whole package thing.
Oh,
That's why he said he's gonna wait to do it, you know, when we put the cable, we add the cable on, then you get that. You get all the discounts and shit. It's just, he popped up, Matt said 125, but then when he put it through, it said 250. It was like, I don't know. I don't know, it's just Verizon's system.
But even with the one guy, he had and he still wanted deposit. Like,
Could it be some
you need a deposit?
subspecies of that?
Say it again? Sorry.
I must find a
One
place
guy,
to
he
analyze the blood.
I got a deposit 125 too, but he had medium green.
Yeah.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital, just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What? Who is she?
What woman?
You used me to locate that scow. You must know who she is.
I thought you were a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back. But I will tell you she values her kiss. The London is peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality.
When you're ready, just let me know, bro.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood
of St. Paul's Skull, yes. But first and foremost, I am a man of science. A physician, like yourself. Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming. We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! It's my turn!
Rotten ore, Christine. Each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Bastard, give me a good poke. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place. With him the dance of life and death.
Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me.
And Mr. Hampton?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a...
If you could point me in the...
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt intro.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Doctor.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I'd like to...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable...
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. And I thought last summer's epidemic was different.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows the sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time. I am not... If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Swansea asked me to collect you, Dr. Reed. Hurry up.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another book.
Sorry, there's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly,
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
however do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way, then. Thank you, nurse. I cannot enter. It's locked. It's locked, all right. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement. It's locked. Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. Skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. It's locked, all right. scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
And I'm Dr. John...
Well, it's a euphemism. It's Sue.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last.
I wish I could believe...
You must...
So...
How long?
Or long enough.
You'd be surprised. How is the...
Well, not well.
Why is...
Milton's not the kind of man who...
Why does Milton...
I don't know.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel...
You should be proud of what you've achieved.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment...
Goodbye.
And survive this epidemic. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
No.
Really? Why are you here?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here.
Yes.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate.
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write it.
How painful.
So painful.
I'll let you...
So many deaths. Children, and still more coming.
Good evening, madam. Can I help?
It's my son who needs you.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer.
What can you tell?
Not much to say.
Are you really that rich?
Yes, thanks to my husband.
May I ask if you have an occupation?
I'm a teacher by profession.
What do you think of your reception here?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Tell me about you.
I don't want to talk.
I have to go now, sir. But
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
How
so painful.
I'll let...
Good evening, sir.
Don't let you down, my boy.
Dr. Reed.
For how long?
I first volunteered.
And before you arrived?
If you must know, this was my...
Well, Doctor...
Not in an official...
What about medical...
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke.
How is the duty roster?
Everybody works until they...
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last...
What can you tell me?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers.
I'll see you later. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to...
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me.
Carelessness? Exactly.
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved...
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. Thank you. Good evening, miss.
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever...
Who are these enemies you mentioned?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire!
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally...
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Who are you really?
No.
I'll leave you. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
How is the situation?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking...
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling...
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather...
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what...
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the...
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Good evening, nurse.
Dr. Swansea...
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep elope.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things?
Not good, to say the...
Do you think this hospital...
We are all...
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially...
Sorry, Doctor.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals. Most of them.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should...
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me.
No. I may disagree with some conduct.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits.
I'm not familiar with...
Brilliant.
Most...
It would be...
How are...
Not...
Good... Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What steps are you prepared to take?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the street.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to...
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins.
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is...
Pepper.
Yes? Milton Hooks is...
I have no intention...
The rules say I...
Is he worth the...
Hey, I'm no perfect...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Mr. Renfield, that's no way to talk. We're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind. The blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady in this.
I know. You come on.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're Van. The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
It seems I'm the butt of a joke, or pigeon of a con. Dr. Swansea might have told me who I was going to meet.
I know you're a man of action, Doctor, but take a moment to contemplate the terrain. In this war, discretion is both weapon and shield.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for.
I gather you have found an arrangement satisfying both.
I was brought up not to snigger at my own jokes, Dr. Reed.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first...
Dr. Swan.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must dispute his most recent demands.
What are your expectations?
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent...
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you?
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, my family would have grasped something more valuable than life. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If you're dealing with an ordinary patient, surely you have means to deal with it yourself.
As a mortal tradition doth dictate, all fans and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Please continue. Every detail.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having hit the hospital tactics.
Is it true?
Now are you the blood one?
You are aware that I too know the first.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drop here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved,
these nurses. Pregnant, no respect. What? What is this? Who are you?
There's no need for alarm. I'm Dr. Reed. Servant.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Yeah. Get out from there.
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman.
Harriet Jones. Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat.
Better than any patient, nurse or doctor.
I heard there had been some despicable things. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. Investigating something. This isn't a social group. This is a poor sod's family.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you in...
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is. Most of these bitches will get you freeze to death before getting your blanket.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches, greedy little eyes, just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I assure you, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigan's, chorus of horn. Keep their legs. Scratching, slutty souls.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. I swear, one of the nurses is convicted with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go with. See you on the next lab.
The patients and staff might know something.
What?
I'll start my investigation with them.
That's the way. Sorry. Yeah. What do you want? All right, don't worry about it. That's the way.
Good evening, Miss Lickett.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Back off, I take you.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting medical
Don't
nurses?
touch. No.
Let me guess.
Okay. Yeah.
You spoke with that old fool, Harriet Jones.
Yo, you're getting better and better.
Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
He could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Go over there. Go.
No matter how you feel about it, Miss Jones deserves it.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps
Knock
the
it
old
off,
throne
yo.
alive.
Been beating me up the whole damn time. Punching me, kicking me, everything. And he's not eating his pizza. Maybe he's hungry or maybe he don't eat a food. For real. He said all them chips, that's why. All them people, oh yeah. You what to me, I gotta pee, he's out. No, I gotta pee so.
Good evening, Miss Brennan.
Vampire.
Good evening, Doctor.
Huh?
Vampire.
The hell's that? Ain't the one you're playing the other day, was it?
Do you know
Making
if any of
potions?
the hospital staff
Alright.
It's a vampire game.
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor.
What do you gotta do?
Want to know and investigate blackmail.
You're investigating what?
Blackmail.
Visiting any of your nurses.
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Have you
I've never...
I gotta get through the whole story first.
call me if you need assistance?
I'll let you go pee first because I have to,
Please, sir.
Sure,
I need help, sir.
What's going on?
I'm blind, sir. Mutant blind. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, come here.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were on
How long have you been
I'm somebody shit if you had no pee. I wouldn't give a fuck. No, I'm considerate. Thank you very much.
Can't stand him since the
I'm
war,
not
sir.
you.
Can't stand him.
Don't be ashamed. Many soldiers
Maybe you better get your friends.
suffer from misophonia. I'll see what I can do for you. This is a dangerous part.
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital.
What can you tell me about?
I'm Oswald.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is...
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose.
No, Daddy don't want to have it. Do what you watch.
I have all the information.
Thank you, Dr.
You alright?
Reed.
Do you watch. Usually, you go both. Have you guys tried the king? Or is it done for?
Done for.
Thing is, because I had a little bit of that barbecue, Jay. And the pizza, I think they were great. Yeah. Don't go on your cubby.
Have you found us?
Not yet. I need...
All right.
I have all the information I need.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck them. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Got him out.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Who is it? Who is it? Oh, it's good, bro. I couldn't hear you. Go, bro. Oh, my boy gave it to me. Nice, I like that. It's not that hot. It's not that bad, I'll Shit, what the fuck is that? Fucking werewolf.
There's what's left of us. Not a lot to check, but I sure you.
Get the fuck out of that nigga.
Some voucher, free checkup in nature. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find out.
Huh? For beating her? Nah, I can't loot his corpse because he's a fucking werewolf. What is he gonna have on him? Oh yeah, I did. I only had 200 experience points and I got 16. So about 1,400 experience points for him to pull up in his ass. He whooped my ass the first time though. He did. What the fuck? Where do these bitch ass niggas keep coming from? I came through here and killed everybody and then they just pop up out of nowhere again. You're a motherfucker. Damn rat.
Where's your sequel at? No, get your butt over here. Come on, Iafia. Come here, Iafia. I know you don't want to watch your cars anymore.
That was a combo for my ass.
Come here, what you want to watch? Huh?
Oh, you ain't giving that shit?
Are you injured?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you.
Okay. Okay, I'm...
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you.
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night.
Where is your Bobo? I don't know where your Bobo is. Hold on, I go get your Bobo. Even though you don't need it.
Need them experience points, my friend. I'm sorry, but you're gonna die down here.
Here, babe.
I'm about to kill his ass.
So we do a challenge party. Basically challenge somebody, whoever it is they get. Whoever gets the most abs winner. This time we was throwing niggas animal face shaving cream. Hello.
What's that, whipped cream or shaving cream?
Shaving cream.
What, they gotta put their hand in it?
Nah, you gonna hit him in the face with it. Shit. The real shit. They get hit with shaving cream.
Somebody getting hit with a pie full of shaving cream. Damn.
Yo, he got a full face in that shit. Alright, what are we playing?
That pier.
What the fuck is that?
Come here. I need them experience points, I'm sorry. You remember he sent me to get his friend Oswald? I found him. Yeah.
What is this, like a vampire game or some shit?
Don't be sorry.
Huh? What's this, like a vampire game or some shit?
You'll be forgiven.
Blood.
What does blood do for you?
Helps me upgrade my stats, gives me more powers. Anything you can think of, dude.
Okay. How long have you been playing this game for?
Like an hour or two.
Yeah?
Just got it today.
Oh, okay.
Michelle opened
Damn,
up.
that's a lot of shaving cream.
Yeah, Michelle opened up our savings account today. But now we just gotta find.
Damn dirty, right?
Next month we'll have enough with both of our checks to get a new place, a bigger place.
Yo, did you see that? What? This is at my job.
Yo, they did him dirty, yo.
Why you so nervous? You getting hit with shaving cream. That shit ain't that bad. Oh shit, she did. She wiped that shit all over his head.
Yo, he ain't no longer a black dude, I'll tell you that much.
He a cracker. So you were saying now?
Me and Michelle, we went over today to Wells Fargo and we opened up a savings account.
Okay, good. How did that work out for you guys?
We put the money away. We just, next month we'll have enough money to do what we need to do to get a place.
Good.
We started off with 800.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Between the both of you, or?
Yep.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. Started off with 800. Yep. One time.
Good.
Hell yeah.
We need it.
So you guys still going over to Philly?
We don't know just yet.
X-Men.
It all depends.
Yeah, this moment we're going to end up with. The whole point of it is
to make sure that we're secure and we got a
enough money
place.
when the time comes to be able to just move in somewhere
To get
on
the
our own,
fuck outta
security
here.
deposit, the first month's rent, no matter where it is.
Yep.
And ain't gotta wait, and ain't gotta rely on the state for a security deposit.
Nope.
I mean, we'll have enough money when the time comes, just between us to just go and get a place. That's it.
Okay, what's going on with this place? You guys hear anything more?
It failed state inspection, so we gotta get out of here. Regardless if he wants to evict us or not, we gotta leave anyways.
Oh, seriously?
It failed inspection.
For a bunch of shit, the ceiling's leaking right
The
now.
ceiling's falling apart. Downstairs,
It's leaking right now into the cabinets again.
Oh, time out.
I'm just saying. One person.
Downstairs,
We both at the same time.
there's too many live wires.
No one's even supposed to be downstairs.
No one's supposed to be down there because there's a bunch of live wires that if you touch them, then it's just too much problems here. Too much stuff need to be done. This whole house needs, the inspection you said, his best bet to say is the whole house needs to be renovated.
And it comes down to this at the end
You
of
have
the
to
day.
renovate this whole house because everything, the fucking pipe in the bathroom wall burst.
It comes down to this at the end of the day. If we're all going to live together like we're doing, we have to get a bigger place for us.
Yes.
I mean, and we have to get a bigger place for us. It don't matter if me and Tony are in the bedroom with the baby or what the situation is.
Doesn't matter. We all need our own space.
Yes, we need a bigger place for us. There's too many of us to be cranked up like this.
Yep.
I mean,
Split.
come on, dude, bitch, I lost fucking weight. I lost 400 pounds already. Sit down, no. It's fucking thick. I'm on your nose.
Get down. Get off the tablet.
This is the week before, dude. This is mac and cheese of octopus.
What? Where the hell do you work at, dude? Oh, hell no. Somebody ever came up to me and smacked me with an octopus? Oh, it's on.
That's why I ain't even challenge nobody. I said, oh, that's going to octopus? Nah.
Yo, where the hell is this at?
Fucking trail. Somebody's called Sugar Trail.
Oh, okay. Do it, dude. Don't do it. Oh! Dude, could you imagine the smell from that?
I did. Don't.
Oh, dude.
It smells worse than dead fish.
Well, octopus? I love octopus, dude.
Good, I got a fucking bag of it at home.
Love it.
Alright. That and a whole bunch of other fucking bullshit that I don't touch. My brother eats that dumb shit. I don't.
Octopus is the best.
Go ahead, keep it to yourself. I don't want them. God, how the fuck you want? Oh, dude, that wrapped around his head.
Let's get to the end. The last one. That was just like love tapping each other. Nah, fuck that shit. You gotta put that shit right there in her face. I don't want to touch it. Still that bad? Yo, you need some Tums or some shit. That might. Well, wait a minute. When was the last time you had a drink? Okay. Yeah. I'm done. Fuck that, dude. Alright, T. Hey, help me out.
He stabbed me in the chest with a stake.
He stabbed me in the chest?
No, I said to death of a vampire.
Oh, man.